Okay, alrighty, guys. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Kickout Commentary Podcast. It is your host, SPC Prophet, here with my co host.
Hollywood. Still confusing, but it is what it is. Hollywood.
What did you just say? What the?
Heavenly slash Hollywood. What else
No,
can
but
I say?
before that.
Still just trying to decide which one. But for right now,
Yeah, it sounded like I could barely understand you.
it's having to do with it. Alright, anyways.
Anyways, so
We can talk about five.
it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I would like to say, first and foremost, I do again apologize for getting on your case about missing last week. I say that on record, on the air. Apologize. You're whatever what you deem important. I have to respect. So I'm sorry. Anyways, hopefully we can
Gotta
try
be
our
fun.
best to be consistent. So, anyways, the I'm a little tired, guys. Got home from work, so if I'm not as enthusiastic as Hollywood here, it's because I literally got off work like an hour ago, and oof, work beat the hell out of me today, bro. It threw me in a corner like Undertaker, bro, and just started raining down fucking blows like hell.
You just had Gunther with the child. Why? And the word.
When Undertaker he goes like when he gets you in the
Yeah,
corner, he
bump,
starts
bump.
pushing when he goes like that and goes crazy, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like the multiple jabs. But yeah, you can charge like anyone. You can even charge Dean Ambrose with chop and combo, even like Sheamus with
What's
the
up with Undertaker? You don't got respect for Undertaker, though?
I
Like,
never said that.
yeah, but I mean, you're like judging me for picking one of the greatest of all time to for my
I
scenario.
said, uh,
Uh,
it's
anyways, sipping on
the
some water, but still getting over. I'm like 10% sick, but I was also sick the last couple of days. Um, but I'm doing okay now. But yeah, so we missed talking about after the previous episode. It was the King of the Ring was currently going on. The King and Queen of the Ring has officially come and gone, and our winners are
Gunther.
Gunther for King of the Ring, and
And you can say it.
nah, I want to hear you say it.
Now that I hear you say it.
Say it, bro.
Queen, Queen of the Ring is on SmackDown. If you saw from last SmackDown, you will have seen
Nah, he don't
who
want to.
is.
All right. So it was Nia Jax. He doesn't want to say it,
See,
but
see, look at that. Was that hard to say?
we should do it like a challenge, right? And if we lose, I'm gonna buy you a Nia Jax shirt, and you gotta wear it.
Crazy.
We gotta figure that out, like a challenge of some sort. And if you fail, you gotta wear like a Nia Jax shirt, and like if I fail, I gotta wear a Tommaso Ciampa shirt. No, actually, no, I still fuck with Tommaso Ciampa, low key.
Look at that.
I don't, but
You,
see, I don't have a hatred towards a superstar like you do, though, like a wrestler like you
I,
do.
I'll hate Nia Jax as a wrestler. I just feel like she could do well in back at NXT. I feel like she still needs some things she needs to like work on.
She definitely has gotten better than what she used to. A
Yeah,
little.
a little, but still needs to prove it.
Hmm.
But
But
they're not gonna
yeah,
slow her down.
so those two won, but there's controversy on the King of the Ring side as both of Randy's shoulders were not on the mat. Now, I don't know if that was done on purpose or if that was because of the positioning and the angle and the size
Mm,
of Gunther and Randy Orton that he couldn't get
pause.
both shoulders down properly. Um, so that might lead to another match that they have where it's kind of like who really is the king of the ring type deal at Clash of the Castle, as it is going to be in. Wales. This no, not Wales, right? It's
No,
gonna be
Scotland. What are
oh,
you on about?
it's gonna, no, it was in Wales last year. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was in Wales last year, so it's gonna be in Scotland this year. I could see that even though he's not from Scotland, that they would still have like that as a big match to sell tickets. Randy Orton versus Gunther. I could see that, and it'd be like for like the King of the Ring or whatever the fuck like that, like a rematch of some sort.
I
Um,
mean, maybe, but at the same time, there has been like past controversies that just like came and went by. So again, Randy Orton technically he wasn't on that on SmackDown last night, so you never know.
hmm. Doing Randy Orton, he's always plotting. He's always around the corner somewhere, ready to just pounce and beat the shit out of somebody. But but yeah. So since then, what's happened? So they
Dominic
won.
Dominic Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio
Oh
and
yeah.
Liv
Oh
Morgan.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Also at.
I
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
I I even that. And also at King Queen of the Ring, we have Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch
And
for the
she.
woman world world heavyweight championship for the women's. And when Dominic Mysterio interfered, he tried, quote unquote, tried to help Becky win with a steel chair, but Liv Morgan used that chair advantage and capitalized it, and she became the champion during
And
that
she
night.
finally is on the next stop of her revenge tour.
Mm-hmm.
So is she
That's
technically a heel or a face?
mm, a deal.
Like it's hard to tell. Like
Now
is she,
she's a heel.
I get, yeah, I guess. But yeah. So and then he helped. I think
He,
he helped.
Dominic Mysterio intentionally helped Liv Morgan again on Monday Night Raw, where Becky Lynch cashed in her rematch clause, that was the main event in Steel Cage, and where the whole gag of the night was Braun Strowman chasing down JD Madonna, and where Braun Strowman bumped into Dominic Mysterio, which hit the cell door that hit Becky Lynch, which knocked her out, and then made Liv Morgan win because she crawled the cage and then kissed Dom.
Yeah, I love how you just said that last part fast as shit. Like that wasn't crazy. Yes, Liv Morgan
I
then
mean,
proceeded to. I mean, she sold the like she straight up grabbed this man hard as shit and just straight smushed her face into his face and
yeah,
kissed the man hard as hell. So that's definitely gonna be
Liv hit
crazy. I definitely see like a it was already like a China Eddie Guerrero storyline between Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. I definitely now they ended up breaking up storyline wise, China and Eddie Guerrero. So definitely I see something like that happening, and him being with Liv Morgan and maybe kind of going back to doing some solo things. Um,
maybe, but I could also see where it be like Rhea Ripley comes back and fights Liv Morgan and do the whole like gag of oh person belongs to her wins against Dominic Mysterio, which will be funny as which will be funny as fuck. But I doubt it. But I feel like it's gonna be a SummerSlam match where Liv fights Rhea Ripley, and then at the end of the night, both of them are down on the ground. Dominic Mysterio comes in and he puts steel chair in the middle of the ring. I feel like Liv will try to use that, but then what's it called? I'll rarely use it, and then as people think, okay, Dominic Mysterio help Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio pulls the rep out of the ring for a shock factor, showing that he actually portrayed Rhea. It could work,
yeah, or
but
basically like what I just said, which was a whole shortened version of it. He gets with fucking Liv Morgan. Like, bro,
I
like
mean, yeah, but I'll give it more of like a book. I'm just like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that happened, and then Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, Paul
yeah,
Heyman cared.
yeah. may I just want to skip past like the encounter that not Shane, Gunter, Damon Priest, and what's his name, Drew McIntyre had. Because no matter what, like they all look strong in that promo, where Damon Priest had kind of overlooked, but not really, and just already knows that he's gonna be champion during SummerSlam, where Gunter said, no matter who it is, you're gonna give me respect here right now as King of the Ring or as your new World Heavyweight Champion. Which that's a tough line. That's a bar for bar.
Y- Yeah, yeah, it's very interesting, you know. Damian Priest's reign right now has been pretty decent, pretty good. I definitely think.
Man, you
Yeah,
don't even sound happy talking about Damian Priest.
I'm tired. Like this is just not like. It's not that it's not, bro. Damian Priest. I think he's an amazing wrestler. I'd love to have him on here. I'd love to have like pretty much anybody on here. I'm just tired right now.
No.
but but I do this for the people. You know.
Good for the people.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about this, Mike? How about you talk about NST? One of your favorite rappers was on there,
I didn't watch it.
and you're gonna be the host of Battleground.
I didn't watch NXT, and I don't like
Yeah.
sexy red. Make sure that
Wow. You don't like Sexy Red. It's crazy.
no, I don't.
He doesn't support black female rappers. But anyways, as NXT
What
happened,
does that got to do with wrestling?
uh, the Cesaro came as promised onto NXT, and when she is announced as the host for the NXT Battleground at Las Vegas on June 9th at the UFC Apex Center, at which they unveiled the new North American Women's Championship. Instead having like as the man got introduced on prior with like that new championship, it's gonna be a six woman line match, which we got Lash Legend, Mitchin, Sol Ruka, Jaya Parker, Fallen, Helsley, and I can't remember. I don't know how to say her name. Kelly, I don't know. Basically Jordan. I need to learn these names. And then
But
and then we
the
got Roxanne Perez versus Jordan Grace. That so basically the TNA's women's champion, which I think that's gonna be a good match. And we got Wesley versus Joe, Coffee, and Ova semi for the North American Championship. That
so
should be a good match. It's
so
gonna be good.
this
And
is
then wow, it's crazy. I'm trying to talk about the match card. I'm trying to see. Got hyped it up. It's crazy. Uh,
wait.
the
What are you looking at? The NXT battlegrounds?
match card, yeah.
Well, wait. Let me just share my screen and well, no, well, are all the matches talked about yet or no? Like, are they all
Yeah,
revealed
they're
or whatever?
announced. Yeah. Because
Okay.
they're releasing next week. It's actually, this Sunday.
Well, I didn't fucking know.
Well, not this Sunday. Yeah, upcoming Sunday. It's basically like there's a bunch of championships on the line. Besides the NXT um cha- the NXT championship, and yeah,
All right,
that's
give me
all
a
on
second
the.
to talk about it. And
Gave you a second now.
was the well, yeah, we was gonna talk about it the entire time, but I had to. All right, so I hate shit like this. Really, you're gonna block my
So
screen?
you want me to just keep on waiting?
Yeah, no, just give me a second. It's like this shit had popped up, and then for WWE, like it was like to like get like a newsletter or whatever, but I couldn't scroll up and press the X. All right, yep. So it's kind of like all right. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up again. But all right. So let's share. Boom. So as you can clearly see, the first match is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the OC. It's crazy that the OC really is on NXT, but hey, shit happens.
Great.
Um, and as if you are not a fan of MMA, I'm a fan. Dana White had said recently after one of the recent events, I think it was after, yeah, it was after one of the fight nights, I believe it. It wasn't after one of the main cards, but that WWE is now going back to Sunday nights. It is no longer going to be on Saturday nights, as Saturday nights has kind of always been
No,
for,
that's being discussed. That's being discussed. Not all pay-per-views. Not all. Just some.
yeah, some pay per views are. Some people, yeah, okay. So some pay per views are going to be on Saturday, some aren't. It just depends on if they both would fall under the same night, then they'll be on different nights. But if not, then yeah. So clearly, as this one shows, live Sunday, June 9th instead of June 8th, most likely is when it was supposed to be originally. Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice. Lola Vice is kind of. But two of NXT's toughest and baddest. I've seen a little bit of Lola Vice, a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. You know, Shayna Baszler is hard hitting, you know. So,
Hmm. That's all you gotta say about Shayna, former NXT Women's Champion. Well, what? There's some good things. She's also former
I'm
tag
not
team
saying she's a
women's tag
garbage
team
wrestler
champion.
or anything. I'm just saying is that she's hard hitting, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the North American champion Oba Femi versus Wesley versus Joe Coffey triple threat match. Something tells me that that's going to go hard.
Nah.
This
No.
guy right here, the North American champion, he was beefing with Ivar a little couple weeks back or like a month ago or whatever. So you know,
They had a good classic match. It was
huh?
interesting. I said they had a good classic match. Open your ears.
So exactly. So they definitely, I think he's a good champion, and I think that he could definitely put it on. Wesley, um, Wesley and Joe Coffey definitely, you know. So I could definitely see it, you know. I could just see the North American title 6 pack challenge ladder match. So that's cool. It's the first ever
Yes.
North American champion.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
the
Like,
title you were talking about. Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just repeat what I'm saying.
And then Roxanne Perez versus TNA Knockout Champion Jordan Grace. Yeah, it might be repeating, but you also talk a little low, so I'm helping them.
I feel like you didn't hear me. Actually, no, you heard me. You just like, oh yeah, let me show them. Just repeat what I just said.
It gives people a visual representation.
Yeah, I guess. But
But
you didn't show all the competitors for the females. You didn't say their names. Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
it's very hot back here. I'm sweating.
How about you? I'm next to a window
I
right
know
now.
damn well you got an AC on. All right, don't do that.
I'm actually next to a window.
Nah, next to a window. Anyways, yeah, they're all gonna do great. It's for
Who's all? Who's all? Say their name.
bro. I'm not. I already deleted the page. I'm not going to.
Why? Why are you deleting the page?
Fucking God, bro, you do too fucking
Yeah.
much.
No, I'm doing the same. Know how you talk about care and detail, where we have this conversation, the craft, and like, oh, the passion. We're the passion right now. We gotta show love to these superstars.
All right, fine, fine, fine. Okay. And this is no disrespect. Please do not take this as disrespect.
I find it kind of disrespectful. There's no.
Okay, but the NXT Women's North American type, the six pack challenge, it is going to have. Oh, okay, yeah, it is going to have Soul Ruka,
Mm-hmm.
Lash Legend,
Yeah.
Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, Meechin, and Kalani Jordan. So definitely. What I think it's Jada Parker. Jada Parker, I feel like is gonna win that.
Maybe. Probably
Or
make it so
or
Ruka.
or Meechin definitely needs the
Maybe.
so yeah, maybe. You know, she's now that age. I don't know, bro, because that well, all right, let me not get too ahead of myself. Are
So
we about
I,
SmackDown
I,
now or
we can talk about that, but I would say I feel like that the winner's gonna be for Battleground to be Sol Ruka, Roxanne. I feel
yeah,
Wesley,
well, just talk. Say your point.
Axiom, and Nathan Fraser. I feel like Lola's gonna win.
Oop, shit, give me a
For
sec.
people that are fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling, it's an upcoming event. On,
Of New
on,
Japan, New
on June
Japan.
on June 9th. It's
Yeah.
the it's the best of the Super Junior finals. This is the third one right now.
What can you watch New Japan on?
That's a good question.
Like I've low-key try to look that up because like I'm like there is some like there has been some like events and shit I've wanted to see and I just never did. Like I wanted to watch Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho back when that shit came out, like the first match they had and all that. But I
You can
did.
watch New Japan Pro Wrestling online on YouTube TV.
Oh well, I got a YouTube TV.
And then
Oh
during
maybe
the
maybe. Well, I can't watch both at the
um
same fucking time.
YouTube TV.
Watch an NXT pay
SCS
per view.
TV and Fight Network.
Say that one more time.
The Fight Network.
Well, I think the Fight Network. Yeah, that's a subscription, right?
Police Network.
Yeah. Well, they both come on the same night, the NXT pay per view battleground and that. So that's kind of just depending on
No,
what your cup of tea is,
yeah,
right? You said they both come out on the ninth, right?
that's it. Sure. But some are earlier. You gotta remember time zone wise.
Oh yeah, time that yeah, yeah, true. You're right about that one. Well, look at what did the time zone say?
I don't know
Because
time zone.
if anything, I'll watch both. Like, because I'm off this upcoming Sunday, so I don't got shit to do. I'll just watch wrestling all day after watching Soul Eater, which has been amazing. Off comment.
Is the hell was my 13.
Huh?
Right now, the time for that's in Japan right now. It's 10:23 a.m.
Okay, but what time does the event start? What? Why? That's nice that that's the time over there, but what is like right now? But what time does the event start Sunday?
I don't got time just for
What? Water's amazing. Man. Adam got me on the water. Never drank it before I met him. It's like no. Um, I don't think you guys understand. Like this man right here, Hollywood, has uh has saved my life before, man. So
2 p.m.
definitely
their time.
Hmm?
2 p.m. at their time.
2 p.m. their time.
Yeah,
So they're like 11
13
hour,
hours.
11 hour
They're,
different, right?
no, they're 13 ahead of us.
13 ahead of us. So that would be 3, 4, 5. So it'd be like the morning for us, right?
Mm-hmm. Right now it's 10:23 a.m. for them.
And it's 9:25 p.m. for us. I don't fucking know. I got no clue. Because I want to definitely start getting into New Japan. I want to start watching wrestling every night again, like I used to, and getting like, well, the nights. I'll try to watch on the nights I'm working. I can't necessarily guarantee I can. I mean, I'm off Monday nights, so I can definitely watch Monday night. It's just that Monday Night Raw starts at 8, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's I'm supposed to be home by 8 tomorrow. I'm working Mr. Bartender, so I might not be able to catch the beginning of it. Well, or I'll just watch it while I'm in the car or whatever. Then we got D&D, so I never watch it usually while we're playing D&D.
I do.
Damn, so you just multitask a motherfucker, huh?
Yeah,
Um, and then Tuesday is
and
NXT,
see.
Wednesday is Dynamite, Thursday's TNA,
Mm-hmm. Friday
Friday
SmackDown.
SmackDown, Collision. Well, Wednesday is also Speed, right?
Yep,
Like
but
WWE.
that's on Twitter.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, nobody cares about that shit.
I agree. Some people are
You
pretty
know,
about it.
there was something. I don't know if I asked you. Did you fuck with the mixed match challenge?
I did.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know why they ever stopped it. I felt like that shit was like something that they needed. Like it was just something a little not different because they've done like tornado tag, mixed tag team matches in the past, but like making like a whole like tournament about it and like I think like the winners didn't they like get to like be number 30 in the Royal Rumble and shit. So it was like it
Nah,
gave
mm,
yeah
not,
because then yeah Carmella and our Truth had won the I think the very first season that they did it it was the winners got to be number 30 entrance in the Royal Rumble, and it was Carmella and our Truth that won. And then they ended up staying as like a tag team after the fact.
that's a first one.
Yeah, because
I,
they I think they had like 2 seasons of it, 2, 3, because it was like a season thing.
no, but I don't remember our trip with Carmella being a tag
Yeah,
team
they're,
in the
there you
first
go.
one. No, I don't remember that.
All right, let me. I'm about to look it up now here on my phone. Give me a second. I could have sworn. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know.
Cause that during time Carmella was like the James Ellsworth. Mm,
Yeah, I don't think it was. Wait, well, we'll see.
okay. But after that, the next pay per view for WWE has is Clash of Castle, which the first confirmed match is
The
Drew
I'm
McIntyre
the
versus
one.
David Priest.
Okay, wait a minute. Uh, okay. Yep, you were right. I was wrong. They did win, but it was season two. It wasn't season one. Season
Oh,
one,
that,
season one. I think was the Miz and Oscar.
I remember it was Asuka. That's why I was like, oh, wait, I
Yeah.
knew.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, we were both correct. Like I was correct on that they did win and got the number 30 entrance, but it was season two. So you were right in that aspect. It wasn't season one. But that
Yeah,
that was sorry.
it was a cool concept. Like, they could bring him. I mean, like think about King and Queen. They gave like passions behind it, where winners of it have a main event match. Actually, not main event match. When they fight the champion of their brand.
Yeah. I mean, it was like that in the beginning, in the early like 2000s and shit. Back when it was like it was taken more seriously. What?
More,
Well,
more than half.
remember,
More
that's
than
how
half.
Brock won. That's how Brock won his first WWE championship. Was he was King of the Ring, and then he fought The Rock at SummerSlam
No,
2002.
no. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, and then like I think the last person that really gave it, cause
Yeah,
it's
King
not
Booker,
great.
I think, was honestly the last.
That's the thing. King Booker was the last one that was good. Everything else fine was just everything after that was just could nothing live up to it.
King Sheamus. Remember his crown, bro?
Yeah, never King Corbin's crown.
Man, that one didn't look too bad, in my opinion.
Mm. But again,
The crowns
uh,
now do look really good, and I think that's because Triple H, like, he hated the fucking crown that he won back in when he won it. So like he purposely like didn't want to wear it, and to make sure he didn't wear it, he just beat the shit out of Mankind 2 weeks in a row with it, like breaking it, so he wouldn't wear it because he thought it looked that stupid. So maybe like he was just like, nah, these crowns got to look really good.
mm. But
But
that said, supposedly this is a match card for Classic Castle where you got Damien Priest versus Drew McIntyre. But as we right now, we might get Gunther versus Randy Orton again because of the whole controversy. We get Bailey versus Piper on Nevin, and then we got a women's tag team match with top match with Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair versus the Unholy Union. And then last but not least, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes. Now,
man,
now,
yeah. All right, now let's
now we
go
have
into SmackDown. Well, yeah, let's go to SmackDown because I don't think you watched Dynamite this week, and I definitely didn't. But if you're a fan of AEW and you haven't been keeping up, MJF is back, and they set a motherfucker on fire in the last pay per view.
oh, what's the flamethrower?
So things
Why?
is going crazy over there. But I need to
I,
definitely trust me. I promise you, I am not just a WWE fan. You know, I do watch other things wrestling. It's just that I remember to watch WWE more than. But like this man could tell you. But like I used to kind of low key. I wasn't watching WWE for a while. I was kind of only what caring about what was on AEW.
yeah, he really wasn't such over Jeff Hardy. He was on his deck and CM Punk's. That's why like, he needs CM Punk now because CM Punk is in WWE. It's
Huh.
wild.
Ain't that why you got to AEW? Is because that man came back?
No, yeah,
Don't
because
lie.
it was actually because Kenny Omega.
I bet you. I
That's
bet.
why.
I bet you cried when he returned, didn't you?
Who knows?
You did. It's fine,
Yeah.
bro. I already know. You probably let some sort of type of liquid out when he returned at Survivor Series.
No, it doesn't like you. Anyways, for people that watch SmackDown or didn't, AJ Styles pulled a Mark Henry, which Mark Henry did in the past, where he did a false retirement, which Lord John Cena and Mark Henry beat up John Cena in that moment to get a title shot. I wish AJ Styles did the same thing. But the whole night, everyone's thinking, damn, he's retiring. And the whole speech, how like, oh, that he gotta be a phenomenal dad now because he makes a lot of events. And one event that opened his eyes was his son's graduation. Now, that is crazy to use your own son as in a promo to get your way. That's all I say. And that's smart. I like that as a heel tactic. It was very smart. And mind you, he got Cody Rhodes to come by himself and all that, and had the OC in there too to make sure they no ref and Nick Aldis don't come in to interfere of the beatings
Yeah.
that AJ out. Still,
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask you what do you think was a better segment, the Mark Henry one or this one? I think this one, in my opinion, was better just because we genuinely didn't know. Like the Mark Henry one was kind of just out of nowhere, so I kind of like watching it back then. I was like, oh, this is just a work. But there was rumor of AJ actually retiring, like online and everything like that. So this was like possibly like real. So that's what like
I felt like that was rumor and all that, and which is like. yeah, rumors are fine and all, but I feel like AJ would have done something. As in, like, oh, like announce like, oh, if I lose, this is my last match ever. So, but I felt, it felt like too. I knew it was gonna be like a work. So there was no like it was shock factor, but not that much shock factor. I thought for the mark everyone you didn't see it coming, so that's what it was just like, damn. And mind you, you didn't even see Mark Henry on TV for a while now. So that's where it's just also like built up too. Because
Yeah,
I was say prime example is also like never when Roman Reigns came to the ring, at least now he got came to. That's something you can't predict.
yeah, sure,
So
sure.
I'm always looking for Mark Henry.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. No, I mean, that's true. And then he's like, I'm coming, and then just boom, the world, like, yeah. So that kind of showed that, like, Mark Henry, like, really, like, was a better talent than he definitely than they let on, and that they could have used, utilized him more and all stuff like that when he was in his prime. But hey, shit happens. Anyways,
Honestly,
um, you know, like you said, I uh, I was just looking at a the other day. It was like a documentary, not documentary, but it was just like a video that Chris Denker had made. And if you guys don't know who Chris Denker is, he's Denkops on YouTube. He a YouTuber who for over a decade has made great, wrestling content, like playing all the 2K games and playing other games too, but mostly wrestling games, doing career mode, doing other things, doing challenges, doing things like that. But he decided to, I think a year or two ago, decide to start training to be a wrestler and had his first match at a DPW event, which is Deadlock Pro Wrestling, also which was created by other wrestling creators, CM Pulse, Tony the Pizza Guy, and somebody else. I forget. And that's what kind of low key led me to creating this podcast, was seeing these YouTubers that I grew up watching make something that they probably had always dreamed of. And I was just like, well, I love talking about wrestling so much. Let me make a podcast about it. And I think I'm actually going to make another podcast um, soon too about mental health. So we'll see how that goes. But the but yeah, so they anyway. So
oh wait, Clinton's on Saturday.
huh?
Clinton's are on Saturday.
What's on Saturday?
Collision, like AEW.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. Collision's on Saturday. You didn't know that?
I always thought it was like same time as the team, like next day too. That's
No, no.
cool.
I literally always said it was. I said Wednesday was Dynamite. Nest says Saturday's Collision. But what was that saying? I lost track. Um, but yeah, oh yeah. So anyway, so he had fought Sean Spears, who helped train him. Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze were the ones who trained him. He went to their school, which I think is called Flatbacks, and learned from them. Learned a little bit from Xavier, Austin Creed, Xavier Woods, and shit like that. Also, a little bit. Adam Cole, I think, stopped by once or twice to help him out. So he legitimately put on a like an actual decent wrestling match, and then I think he ended up doing a tag team match, and I don't know what he's done since then, but he he's actually like not a full fledged member of the roster. He's like part time, because he's still like, well, not part time, but he's like, he hasn't really been doing YouTube as much because he's like, really training and really like trying to, I guess, be a part of that program. But it's so cool to just see somebody who is from, you know who made his a name for himself being this person, this personality online, and now he's doing something that he never thought he could dream of. And he He definitely he what's it called? He's living his dream. He never thought that if obviously if it wasn't for YouTube that he probably never would have even never done this. But hey, it's cool to see something like that. So the whole moral story is just obviously go for what you want to do, and and as long as you keep going for it and you keep like just trying to go at it, and no matter if you may fall, no matter if you may no matter if you fall, no matter if you struggle or whatever like that, there will always be a way. So just continue doing what you gotta do. Follow the path right, and things will be you know all that. So, anyways, just kind of started turning into a preacher, but fucking so yeah, so SmackDown happened. One thing that happened also, aside from that AJ thing, was Paul Heyman really did a really good promo. I mean, he's always doing good promos, but this was like kind of something because he's always been a conniving, evil, like slithery, switching sides and all the stuff like that. But this was like him trying to kind of like reform almost a little bit. He told Kevin Owens because Solo Sikoa told him to basically confront Kevin Owens. Um, he went out there and he said, "Listen, Kevin, these guys are bullies. These guys are monsters. See, the Bloodline did what they did to you, yes, but that was to keep the title. That was to keep their titles. That was to keep their spot where they were at. These guys, they just want to hurt people. They just want to beat people up. They just want to take your career away, basically." And it was just a very passionate promo. So like he was going to start crying at certain points and things like that. And Kevin Owens, of course, he's pretty good at promos too, and giving that emotion. And he was just like, screw you, like it's just one of your tricks or whatever like that. And Paul Heyman was just like, dude, I've met your kids. Like you've reformed and you've basically turned face multiple fucking times. Why can't I? Like, why can't no? Paul Heyman just can't be the good guy. Like, can't be the good guy. He's always got to be the bad guy. So
I mean, but Paul Heyman has been face. Because during the time when Brock Lesnar, as they marketed him as a heel, who's actually a face. You think about it. He was getting more props than anyone during that time.
mm, sure, but um,
Mind you, everyone still to this day, ladies and gentlemen, my name is
but I
Paul
just
Heyman.
think that's just because of his legacy, though.
Oh, of course. Because of his history was ever as a scumbag, more or less. And which he's a bad guy who doing anything to
That's
save
crazy.
himself.
He's this a whole full fledged scumbag, though. It's crazy.
I mean, people will say that. But there's also people that will say that he's a visionary, that he sees talent, that he could see a star out of nothing, and like know what's up. Prime example, Roman Reigns, who are Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, CM Punk, and it's like there's so many more you could talk about. And when everyone says this, and you're not talking to Paul, you're doing something wrong. He knows the business inside and out.
Yeah, yeah. I would definitely love to have a sit down conversation with Paul Heyman and just like really get to understand the mind behind a man and what got him into wrestling, um what made him want to do ECW and do things differently, and a hardcore promotion that was promoting drugs, alcohol, things like all this, like what made him like basically jumpstart what we knew as the Attitude Era and showing that this type of wrestling could work, for like WWE and WCW and all this stuff like that to go for the darker tones, the more violent matches and things like that. So I think that'd be really cool to have a conversation with him about that. At the it was really, like I said, it was a good SmackDown. Solo Sikoa came out and with Tonga Lala and Tama Tonga, and yeah, beat the shit out of Kevin Owens. Well, try to beat the shit out of Kevin Owens,
They
but then
tried, but it's report.
the Street Profits came in and saved him.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
but they, I
don't
mean,
know
they
what
have.
is up with Solo Sikoa's wardrobe. They got this man like trying to look kind of like a mob boss or whatever, which is like, I like it's cool. Not saying that they can't do it, but I felt like just like simple slacks and a button-up shirt would have went good. But they're trying to give him a jacket and gloves, and it just looks too much.
I mean, they try to make it show like they actually mean business. That they're still like all about the money and living that high life, showing like the bloodline, even though they're Samoan and they're known to be like savages, they still show elegance. Like for example, technically it'd be crazy if Solo Sikoa fights Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. The thing, if you think about this, during that Friday Night SmackDown, Paul Heyman said this, oh, Roman used to do things with strategy and all that. All we have been doing is just fighting violence. Like, what's the plan?
As you guys can see, I got a special guest with me.
Crazy.
Uh,
You know,
but hey, that's my dog. He's gonna go back to sleep now. He's probably like, why the fuck? He like woke up for a second, and I told him to come over here so I can show you guys him. But that's my dog. But yeah, like you were saying,
because technically, Toya doesn't have all his allies. Randy's hurt. Kevin Owens is gonna get hurt by the bloodline. Doesn't have Sammy.
he
She doesn't
doesn't
have
have. Well, he has Jay, but Jay's kind of
Jay's on Raw.
yeah. Jay's on Raw, and then Seth's injured.
Yeah, the it. And Rogers Seth is on Raw. Cody
Really?
doesn't have Cody doesn't have anybody. And he's on his own. Because LA Knight, even though he's a face, he's gonna do things that want at least get rewarded for at least helping out Cody. If he does help him out, he goes, I want a shot at that title.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is like, if you really like pay attention, Solo does have a plan. It has been working, and
Yeah.
Cody has been like, even though like kind of shows the difference between like Roman and um Roman and Cody, where Roman took Dan was not there all the time, but he was there like during like special occasions to show like this side of a champion. Where Cody Rhodes is there every single night in and day out, which is something you gotta get credit for. You guys, by probably being worn out. So Solo's gonna wait until like the right moment to take advantage of that. Yeah, him or Roman or The Rock.
Yeah, I do definitely see like a Bloodline Civil War,
Oh
most
yeah,
likely for Survivor Series.
Warrior.
And then if they do Survivor Series like they did last year, that was what in December, right? Or like November, December, whatever. So that
Yeah.
would be like the end off the year. Then they do Royal Rumble. They might have some sort of type of match or confrontation, maybe during the Royal Rumble itself. Then like Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania
WrestleMania.
41. Because how do you go bigger than what they did at WrestleMania 40? Give the people the match that they kind of wanted but didn't want because of Cody being there.
I mean, but also think about Seth Rollins versus
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Yeah, yeah. Seth definitely needed though the break though and to heal up and everything.
Yeah, potentially right now, back. Like it's a free agent.
Yeah. I mean, they
Right?
both have made. Apparently, it's being rumored that they both have made generous offers, WWE and AEW.
Of course. So they both because that is a package deal.
Yeah.
And they're both Grand Slam champions, if you think about it. What more can they do for WWE?
Yeah.
What's left for them? They both won Money in the Bank. They both main eventually WrestleMania, Grand Slam, Money in the Bank winners. What? Champ King and Queen?
Yeah. Yeah, they've done everything. So, as a couple,
Alright,
I don't
then
know.
after that, go back to NXT, try to get those championships, just to get like a brag, like just to brag about. But that's kind of like stripping away the younger people's titles and showing like how hard they can work for it. Plus, they try to build them up. I don't know, just a few.
But,
But at the same time, Roman's not coming back no time soon. Soon, okay, he's working on a movie right now. So most likely we're gonna get probably gonna get the Rock for Roman, or if anything, Roman becomes another two-time Royal Rumble winner, and like that's gonna be a scary thought to try to achieve find world champion at the time.
yeah.
I'm just saying, just think about that. Number 30, right person's tired, all that, and boom, you have so like a fresh opponent, which obviously, but then it's Roman Reigns versus that help it for the washer and the dryer on top too. Hold on 1 second, doing laundry.
So,
Hold up. I mean, you can talk to them.
yeah. They should look at both. Um, but basically, yeah. So, Friday Night SmackDown was interesting. It is now currently Sunday, the Sunday right after SmackDown. So nothing else came on except Collision. But I was at work, and so I didn't watch it, and I don't know if Hollywood here watched it or not. But we we're definitely gonna watch Monday Night Raw, see what the fuck's going on there. Then SmackDown again. Well, then we got NXT. Then you got Collision. Like I said, I want to try to start like really getting into that stuff when I can. That other stuff. But, anyways, so that was kind of like our weekly roundup. Was all that stuff happened? Liv Morgan finally won the championship. That was good for her. I was happy for her. Um, Gunther and Nia Jax is the king and queen of the ring. They will definitely be fighting their respective opponents, whoever the champions may be, at SummerSlam. And the Bloodline's still running shit on SmackDown. Liv Morgan's out here trying to call his mommy to be upset at Dominic Mysterio on Raw. Shit's going crazy in WWE. And, hey, you look guilty. What did you just get done doing? You look guilty as shit. You don't got the camera showing your whole face. Like,
My face is strong.
yeah, not on my screen. It's not. Like it's showing, but it's not like you're like right here and below. Can't see.
That's why I leave.
No, yeah, maybe I want to look at you.
Crazy.
It's like no, but it is usually I personally like to go a little bit over an hour, but I'm tired of
You gotta
shit.
make it. Oh, lot say you gotta make put down the lot. So that's crazy. I'm fully ready. But since you're tired, we get out here.
So
Damn.
definitely sorry guys, this wasn't the most uh energetic episode. My ass was I was about to say my ass was beaten up, but that would not have been a great statement to say. Um, I am exhausted, like I said, from work. It, man, it was a lot to deal with. Uh, shit. So,
Man,
anyways, thank
complaining
you
at work.
guys for tuning in. It has been your boy SBC Prophet, my
It's me, boy.
co-host.
It's me, boy. Hollywood. So it for this episode, it's gonna be on also on YouTube. It's gonna be also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon. Right?
Yep, and
Yep.
Amazon Podcast. Yep. These will upload. Eh, I try to upload them same night, but if anything, it'll go up like the Monday after. Who was that?
Don't worry about it. Anyways,
Who's
continue.
creep?
Anyways, thank you thank you for tuning in and listening. We'll catch you guys next time.
All right. Peace.